Hello and welcome back. Let's continue with our school-based assessment worksheet. So this should open shortly, and my attention has been drawn to the fact that I made reference to the exam score instead of the grand total score. So there will be a need for you to um, correct those errors. So I did that. So let me use this to explain. So if you look at the grade, we have V3. Initially it was S3. So you just change this to what? V3. Then you maintain whatever is here. Once you do that, you just do an autofill. Then it's so. You come to the next class. If it S, you change it to V. So you do that till you finish correcting all the errors for the grade column. So I'll go back, then we do the same for rank. So initially you see if error, so remove the if error and change the S, which is the column for score, change it to V, which is the column for grand total. So whenever you see V, wherever you see S, replace it with what? V. That is it. So once you do that, you hold it down, then you drag and you do the autofill up to this point. You come in, you change the if error, you remove those formulas and you replace it with v dot v v in that order. You go to the next class, you do the same v v and v like that. Good. So once you finish, then you go back to the remarks column, you change it to v, then you proceed to the next class. So you see that they are all in V, 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 V like that. Okay. And one thing I also added was the numbering system. So you just you copy Control C to copy 1 to 50 like this. Then you go to the next class, instead of having 50, 51 to 52, 53, then Control V to paste, so that each class would have the numbering system started from 1 through to what, 50. So you do the same, for each of the classes. So you continue like that. Up to the last class. So we said we are having 10 classes with 50 students as the number on row. So if you don't see what you see here, this is what I did. So we use what cell reference. So you type it is equal to on your keyboard, then you locate your what student list. So once you locate your student list, you come and click on the first student, you hit enter, it appears. Then you do an autofill to the right. So you hold on the left mouse button, then you drag to the right, or you can just shift right arrow. So assuming I delete this, shift right arrow, then I come to what, fill, then I'll say fill right like that. So if I delete this, if you cannot do the drag, then shift right arrow, then I'll do what, the down like that. Then I'll come to fill, then I'll select what, down. Automatically it will do the autofill for me. So because I've made reference to the student list, if I come to student list and type another name, Obed, comma, then I have what? Boating, like that. So he is also in what? A1. So when I come to my SBA, which I change it to SBA data entry for teachers, so change it, automatically it comes here. So you need to do the same for the next class. So it is equal to, then you come to what? The student what? List. So if I come to the student list, the next class is here. Then you hit enter. Then what do? You drag to the right, then you move it down like that. So you do same for all of them. And if you've realized you don't have this particular two rows. What you had was ID, name, class, and nothing in here. So what I did was let me delete this to explain how it was done. Oh, it's been hidden. Let me go to unhide rows. So I'll select these two, then I'll do what? Delete. No, it was the first one. I'll do delete and go to format, unhide. Okay. So previously, this is what you had. So what you had was ID, name, and class. So what we need to do is you do Alt IR, a row is inserted above, then you go back to the column heading for the first class, and you come back, then you just what? Paste it. So you have to do the same, insert a row here, then you come and paste the column headings. So that's how you get this particular job done. So please do that for it. So it's as simple as that. Okay. Control Y to redo. Then what I'll do is I will unhide what is hidden here. So unhide rows. Okay, then I have something like this. Then rename this to SBA data entry for teachers. As simple as that. So before you do that, just create a copy before you insert a row. Create a copy by holding down the left mouse button. So it will be like this. So you hold on the left mouse button, you hold on the control, then you move it to your right to create a copy like that. Hope it makes sense. So I'll delete this, then I'll move on. So this is how you create copies of this. So I'll delete all of these, then I'll show you how it's done and the reason why I'm using subject. So this is what we will give out to our teachers to enter their scores. So the next thing we will do is to come to grading and system and subject. Previously we had subjects in here, but because it's a generic template, we need to change it to sub 1, sub 2 through to what? Sub 11. Then we do the same for sub 1 through to what? Sub 8. So we need about 11 subjects, right? So we need 11 subjects for 9 terms. So when we do that, we have what? 11 by what? 9. I'll hit it and I have what? 99. So for each subject, I would have 9 different worksheets for the 3 academic years. So subject 1 would have 9. Good. So in order to create copies of it, what you do is you right click, then you say what? Move or copy. Then you can say what? Move to end or create a copy. But because I've already started mine, I have all of these here. So I'll move here, that is create a copy. and I have sub 1 which is here. So what you need to do is you right click, you go to what, rename, then you give it a name, sub 1 hyphen first term. So sub 1 hyphen what, second term. You do that for, okay, we have the same hyphen, let's say this second term, but I've already created that. So you do that for each single worksheet for the SBA. So I'll delete this, I don't need it. So once you do that, you create sub 2. Then in my defense, to create sub 3, I hold on the control, hold the left mouse button and move it to the right. Then what do I do? So this becomes what? Sub 3-1. Then I'll change the color, right click to change the color to something like this. Then I'll do the same, hold drag, because I'll need to create about what, 99 of these. So that is what you should be doing today. Okay, then what, 9. So I have to come back. So sub 1, this is subject 3. So I'll do for the second term, I'll do for third term, I'll do for fourth term, I'll do for fifth term, I'll do for the sixth term, I'll do for the seventh, I'll do for 8, then I'll do for 9. Then I'll continue to do sub 4. So this should be sub 4-1. So the subject 4 for first term, I'll change the color to something like this. Then hold on the control left mouse button, you drag to the right. So you have to do it up to sub 11, like that. Okay, so I go back. So sub 4, 2, sub 4, 3. So you just double click, it highlights. Sub 4, 4, sub 4, 5, sub 4, 6, sub 4, 7, sub 4, 8, sub 4, 9. So I cannot do all the 99. If I do that, the recording will be extended and it will take a lot of space for me to upload. So you have to continue to the last subject. Then I will also continue from my end. And when we meet in our next class, we talk about what to do next. So if you need me to assist you explain something that you didn't get right, then you call me on +233-549-901190. Then I will be more than ready to assist you. So what I'll do is I'll save this, then later work on it to the last subject. God bless.